Hello, my name is Matt. I'm one of the coaches at Bakersfield Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. This is Nathan and this is Alicio. These are guys that compete on our team as well. And what we're going to go over is basically the close guard. This is one of the first guards that you develop when you first start Jiu-Jitsu. Now, what I want to point out about the close guard is that what I figured out when I first started training is that if someone wants to punch you from this position, it's pretty easy for them. So the first thing that Alicio wants to do is he wants to use both of his hands and both of his legs to pull forward and cause Nathan to collapse on him. Now, when he does that, right off the bat, he's gonna use his right arm to overlap to completely go over Nathan's neck. As soon as you have him in and they're on top of you, bear hug them and hold them tight. Once you have a bear hug, it's very important that you use a gable grip. Gable grip is very effective. It's one of the stronger grips that you can use. What he wants to do is he wants to apply a lot of pressure on Nathan's neck. So from this point on, Nathan feels inclined to push. When you have this situation, it's real common for your opponent to use both of his hands to push on the mat. And when they do this, they give you a lot of opportunities to get overhooks. Once you get an overhook, you can go to a triangle, you can go to an arm bar. There's basically a lot of options from this point. Now, a more difficult situation is when they don't put their hands on the mat, but instead they try to cross-face you. In this particular case, Nathan's going to cross-face Alicio. Now, what Alicio wants to do is he wants to capitalize on the opportunity right here that he has. Nathan's arm is pretty close, and he's already got pressure going in this direction. So what he's going to do is he's going to release his grip, and he's going to push Nathan's arm across, and then from this point, he's going to lock up an arm triangle. For those of you that are just starting Jiu-Jitsu and you're not familiar with the arm triangle and why it works, basically what happens is you're using your opponent's arm to shut off one side of his neck, and you're using your other arm to wrap around and cause compression on the other side. When you squeeze your arms together in a triangle motion, it causes a choke. In most cases, your opponent will tap from this. This is one of the better submissions. If you find out that they don't, maybe the guy's got a strong neck or he's real tolerant, the way you pulled your opponent in with your legs, you can also use your legs to push away. Now in this case, when Alicio pushes Nathan away, it creates more pressure on the neck and makes the choke even tighter. If this doesn't work, you can always go back to a sweep. One thing about the arm triangle is that it makes the left arm, in this case for Nathan, he can't post out with it. So in this case, Alicio is going to use his left leg. He's going to underhook Nathan's right. He's going to lift up, take advantage of the sweep, and then apply the choke from a top position. So this concludes Jiu-Jitsu 101. This is once again the arm triangle, and we also use this as an opportunity to reverse our opponent in the event that we weren't able to get a choke out of it. So let's review the steps here. The first thing you want to do is you want to use your hands and your feet to pull your opponent close to you. Now that you have your opponent close to you, you want to use one of your arms to overlap his neck, and you want to gable grip your hands and squeeze as tight as possible. Okay, the next step, you want to center your hands to allow your opponent to cross-face you. As your opponent cross-faces you, you want to push their elbow across your chest, and you want to trap it on the other side of your head. To finish the submission, you want to push out your legs and extend your opponent's hips. If your opponent isn't tapping from this point, you want to use your left leg to lift your opponent up towards the direction of the arm you have trapped, and from that point on, you have a sweep. Now, once you reverse your opponent, all there is left to do is just to sit in side control and apply more pressure. Now, in the next segment, we're going to go over intermediate Jiu-Jitsu, and we'll be going over options from when you have your opponent's back. We'll be doing attacks when they have a gi on and also when they don't have a gi on as well.